proved to be completely failure. We face now in Lebanon more terrorism than existed before 82. Hezbollah was not in existence before 82. Hezbollah is one of the worst terror organizations. Second, the Christians fight it. Believe me, you can't trust them. Take, for example, one of the leaders of the Christians I remember even when I was Prime Minister, was a right hand of Pierre Jumail, later on Bashir Jumail. His name was Eli Hubeika. By the way, he led the Christian forces in Sabra and Shatila, and he was responsible to the actual massacre there. Defected and became the main instrument of the Syrians with whom he works against Aoun and against the Phalanges. You can never know. 4 months ago, in the struggle between Samir Jaja and General Aoun, there were more Christians who got killed than during the attack by the Syrians and the other Christian forces on General Aoun. The whole area, the whole enclave, except part of East Beirut, the Christian enclave, cooperated with the Syrians. Therefore, it was stupid on the part of General Aoun not to reach agreement with the majority of the Christian community in Lebanon. The Syrians know the rules of the game, and as long as they not decide to go to war against Israel, I don't see any problem. They support terrorism, but terrorism is there anyhow.
Mr. Schein.
Yes, as you see, you are surrounded by Orthodox people, some here at least. And we are praying every day. And Israel is most of our mind. What should we pray for? That Americans should attack or not attack? What should be war or shouldn't be war? We don't know how to guide it.
Start making plans.
When it comes to prayers, please turn to the rabbi, not to the rabbi.
Mr. Shelley, it's still never too late to think about Aliyah. Mr. Rabin, I wanted to ask you about the recent incident on the Jordanian border where some of the men who attempted to infiltrate to Israel, the terrorists, were Jordanian soldiers, and whether this might indicate any change in policy on behalf of the Jordanian army and King Hussein on their attempts to prevent infiltration through the Jordan River.
One has to know the basic facts. In the last 2 years, there were cases, most of the cases of the infiltration were by Jordanian soldiers of Palestinian origin that on their own decided to infiltrate. This time it was not a group, one individual, it was not a group of 2 that we had in the past. It was 4 or 5. I believe 2 were policemen. In all cases, including the last one, it was done without the knowledge and against the will of the Jordanian authorities, as it was in the past. And no doubt the whole situation doesn't help to maintain the strictest discipline in the Jordanian army, even though, no doubt, and we are fully aware and will not elaborate, they succeeded on many occasions to prevent infiltration from Syria of the PLO groups. They succeeded to prevent. They discovered Katyusha rockets before they were fired